Welcome back to Best Futuristic Gadgets. If you could only pick one AI device to own right now, a pocket workstation that runs your entire professional life from anywhere, a desk copilot that manages your tasks, your schedule, and your focus simultaneously, or a holographic AI pet that actually learns your personality and responds to your mood, which one would it be? By the end of this video, you're gonna have a very hard time answering that question. 10 AI devices, all of them genuinely extraordinary. Let's get into it. Number 1, your entire workstation trapped in one location waiting for you to come back to it. The Rorolee ends that arrangement. This is a pocket AI agent and workstation that turns any surface into your full professional setup, compact enough to carry everywhere, powerful enough to handle everything you'd normally need a desk for. The onboard AI agent doesn't just give you a portable screen, it actively manages your work, organizing files, handling communications, running automations, and executing tasks on your behalf while you focus on the thinking that actually requires you. It's not a tool you operate, it's an agent that operates alongside you. Connect a display, connect a keyboard, or use it fully standalone. The Rorolee adapts to whatever environment you're in and makes it productive within minutes. Your office used to be a place. The Rorolee just made it a device you carry in your pocket. Number 2, your car has blind spots, fatigue sensors it doesn't use, and no personality whatsoever. Meet MOKUKU, the AI robot that fixes all three. MOKUKU sits on your dashboard and actively watches the road alongside you, forward-facing AI vision that monitors traffic, following distance, lane behavior, and hazards in real time, alerting you before situations become dangerous. Not reactive, anticipatory. The gap between a warning and an accident is exactly that difference. Fatigue monitoring tracks your alertness through facial recognition, catching the micro-expressions and eye patterns that signal drowsiness before you feel it yourself. Long drive, late night, early morning, MOKUKU is paying attention even when you're starting not to. The companion layer is genuine. MOKUKU responds to your voice, learns your routes, manages navigation and calls hands-free, and builds a familiarity over time that makes every drive feel less like operating a machine and more like going somewhere with company. Your car never had a copilot worth trusting. MOKUKU just changed what driving with AI actually feels like. Number 3. Your desk has a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and zero intelligence of its own. The DECOKEE Quake adds the one thing that was missing. This is an AI copilot designed to live permanently on your desk and actively participate in your workday, not as an app you switch to, but as a presence that runs alongside everything you do and makes it better without demanding your attention to do so. Voice interaction is always on and natural. Ask it anything, delegate anything, and it handles the execution while you handle the thinking. The physical design is intentional, a desk object that looks considered and permanent, not a gadget you push to the corner and forget. Most productivity tools ask you to change how you work. The Quake changes how your desk works around you. Number 4. Robotic pets have always had the same problem. They feel robotic. The Casio Moflin is the first one that doesn't. Casio spent years studying the specific movements, sounds, and behavioral patterns that trigger genuine emotional responses in humans, and then built an AI system around replicating them with a fidelity that no previous robotic pet has achieved. Moflin moves with organic unpredictability. It reacts to your touch, your voice, and your presence in ways that feel spontaneous rather than scripted. It has moods, it has preferences that develop over time. It remembers interactions and builds on them. So the Moflin you have in 3 months is genuinely different from the one you started with, shaped by your specific relationship with it. The emotional response it produces in people who spend time with it is not something you expect going in. Casio didn't build a toy, they built something that makes you feel something, and that's an entirely different achievement. Number 5. A pet that lives in light, responds to your voice, learns who you are, and floats in mid-air above its device. The ALLTIME oLand is not a screen with an animation on it. It's a holographic AI companion, and the distinction matters enormously the moment you see it in person. The holographic display system projects a three-dimensional companion into the space above the device, visible from multiple angles with depth and presence that flat screens simply cannot replicate. Your oLand doesn't live behind glass, it lives in the air in front of you. The AI underneath is sophisticated enough to make that visual presence feel inhabited. oLand learns your personality, your schedule, your communication style, adapting its behavior, its reactions, and its interactions to you specifically over time. It notices when you're stressed. It celebrates when something goes well. It checks in when you've been quiet too long. Different species, different personalities, different aesthetic styles, each one developing a unique relationship with its owner that no two people experience the same way. We've had digital pets since the 90s. The oLand is what that idea always should have been, and the technology to build it only just arrived. Number 6. Voice recorders record. The iFLYTEK P1 understands. This is an AI recorder that captures audio and simultaneously transcribes, translates, summarizes, and organizes everything it hears in real time before you've left the room. The speech recognition engine behind it is among the most advanced available, handling multiple speakers, heavy accents, background noise, and rapid overlapping conversation with accuracy that makes manual transcription feel like a genuinely unnecessary use of human time. Meetings, lectures, interviews, client calls, everything captured, structured, and searchable the moment it finishes happening. Speaker identification knows who said what, multi-language translation works live. Recording was always the easy part. The P1 handles everything that came after it, automatically, instantly, every time. Number 7. Head-mounted cameras capture everything you see and look like everything you filmed was shot during an earthquake. The EXTOP is the permanent fix for that. This is the world's first AI-powered head-mounted gimbal camera, a 3-axis stabilization system that isolates the camera from your head movement in real time, delivering footage so smooth it looks like a professional operator followed you everywhere you went. Every nod, every turn, every sudden movement compensated for instantly. The AI scene detection adjusts exposure and focus as your environment changes. Bright to dark, indoor to outdoor, static to fast movement, all handled without touching a setting. Voice control for start, stop, and mode changes, hands completely free throughout. Built for cyclists, skiers, climbers, runners, anyone whose best moments happen when both hands are already occupied doing something else. Head-mounted footage used to look like head-mounted footage. EXTOP makes it look like a film crew never left your side. Number 8. 6 remotes on your couch and you still reach for the wrong one every single time. The SofaBaton X2 replaces every single one of them. IR and RF blaster technology communicates with virtually any device ever made. TV, soundbar, streaming box, AC, smart lights, set-top box, regardless of brand, regardless of age. One remote, your entire entertainment setup. Done. The OLED touchscreen display shows exactly what you're controlling in real time. Context-aware controls that change based on which device is active, so the buttons you see are always the ones you actually need. No more button guessing in a dark room. Activity-based macros are the headline. Set up a watch Netflix scene, and one button press turns on the TV, switches input, launches the app, sets the soundbar volume, and dims your smart lights. Every step automated, every time. Premium build, cloud backup, app-based setup that takes minutes. 6 remotes became 1. The SofaBaton X2 is why you never needed the other 5. Number 9. Every idea you've ever lost because you couldn't write it down fast enough deserved better. This is Barry, the lightest AI second brain ever made, a wearable capture device that saves any thought, idea, or insight in under 1 second. One tap, done. No unlocking, no app opening, no friction between the moment and the memory. The AI organizes everything you capture automatically, tagging, categorizing, connecting related ideas, and surfacing them when they're relevant. Your captures don't pile up into a useless archive. They become a living, searchable knowledge base that grows smarter the more you use it. Feather light, always on, always with you. Your best ideas finally have somewhere permanent to land. Number 10. Most tools that teach kids to code make it feel like homework. Complicated interfaces, abstract logic, nothing a 10-year-old connects with emotionally. And then the moment passes, and another kid decides coding isn't for them. Ozobot Ari was built to make sure that never happens. This is a coding robot designed for K through 12 classrooms, from kindergarten through high school, that meets every student exactly where they are and grows with them as their understanding develops. For younger students, Ari responds to color codes drawn directly on paper with markers, making coding physical, immediate, and visibly rewarding. Draw a path, Ari follows it. The connection between action and result is instant and undeniable, and it happens before a single line of text-based code is written. For older students, the platform opens into block-based programming and progresses naturally into real Python and JavaScript, the same languages used by professional developers, taught through challenges and projects that feel worth completing. What separates Ari from every other classroom robot is personality. Ari expresses emotions, reacts to students, responds to its environment in ways that make kids want to keep interacting with it, not because they have to, but because it feels like a collaboration rather than an exercise. Teacher dashboard, curriculum alignment, student progress tracking built in. The goal was never just to teach coding, it was to make kids fall in love with problem solving. One classroom, one kid, one light bulb moment at a time. Thanks for watching Best Futuristic Gadgets. Subscribe and stay upgraded.